Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Suzanne Howard.
And I'm Teresa Paget, and this is the 92nd Annual Concord Christmas Parade, but a little bit different version this year.
That's right, Teresa. You know, last year we had a rainy parade, and this year we met with the city, and because of the current pandemic, we thought it was a lot safer for all the citizens of Concord if the parade just didn't happen like it normally does. So we're putting together something not quite so traditional.
And since we're sitting far enough apart, I think I did take off my mask so you can hear a little better. Yes, we had came up with the idea of putting the highlights from the last 9 years of the Concord Christmas Parade for you to enjoy at home this year. Now, this group obviously usually comes towards the end of the parade, which I'm sure you can figure out why. But we always look forward to seeing this one. We have the Cowboy Church Network float first. And it's always a nice float. And then it is followed by the Cowboy Church Network riders on their horses. And they always have the most beautiful horses.
They do. And when y'all have been in our parade before, we saw the flags from every state that the church was located in. So, and thank you for coming back with us. And even the horses are decorated today.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, there's a beautiful outfit.
Merry Christmas. And again, the cowboy culture with the gospel of Jesus Christ is the word in the cowboy churches in all the different counties and areas.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to introduce our Grand Marshal, former Mayor Harold McEachern.
And I know he's got his daughter with him.
Tina is riding with him
Tina's
today.
With him. Hey.
Hello, Mayor.
We are so glad you are here today.
Let's get a few thoughts from Mayor Harold McEachern, who was our Grand Marshal today.
What was it like being the Grand Marshal in this year's parade?
I tell you, it was exciting. I've been to many parades before, but I think this is the best one. What an exciting bunch of kids. And you know, when you look out there and you see the little smiling faces and they wave at them, say Merry Christmas to you, that's what it's all about. What a great community.
What do you think it does for the community?
Oh, listen, it's just outstanding is what it does. It gets the people together in an atmosphere that no other place they can go to do it. It just have a Christmas parade.
Next we have one of Concord Fire and Life Safety's oldest trucks. Okay. And in it we have the City Council from Concord. Merry Christmas. Oh, and Miss Ella May is got to ride this year.
She's the prettiest passenger they've got.
Yep.
So our judges have a perfect view of the parade.
They do. And once again, we've just got great weather. It's just a little chill in the air to make it feel like Christmas. It was really chilly last night for the tree lighting.
I'm sure it was. And of course, this is J.M. Robinson High School, and this cheerleaders coming up here.
And so the winner the year before gets to be the first band the following year.
That's correct,
Okay.
with the exception of Concord High, because
Okay.
they always bring in Santa Claus.
All
They're-
right.
They're the home team, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
What a lovely, lovely group of girls. All smiles for the holiday season. And that's our J.M. Robinson cheerleaders. And Teresa, a couple years ago, we started having a special celebrity guest in our parade. A little different from the Grand Marshal. This year, we are tickled to death to have Larry Sprinkle.
The Larry Sprinkle.
The Larry Sprinkle.
All right. Let's
From
everybody
News
give
Channel 36.
Let's give him a big hand to Larry Sprinkle for being with us.
I love Concord.
Yay!
Yay!
We love Larry.
The weather is beautiful.
Thank you for that, Larry. I'm sure you ordered it special. And Larry I don't remember the name of the award, but he won another award last night. He's an award-winning weatherman, and Larry is so involved in the community. He's received the Mayor's Award for volunteerism and the President's Award from ARC and a Humane Citizens Award for his work with the Humane Society.
Hasn't he been with doing weather for like over 26 years?
He has. And we were so fortunate to have Sonia Gant also.
Oh, wow. Now that is a real treat.
And of
Welcome,
course, she's-
Sonia.
Hi. Merry Christmas. We're so glad to have you. And we have in front of us performing around here the Sheriff's Department motorcycle unit, doing a little back and forth and tricks and turns and things on their motorcycles.
Next year, we ought to ride on one of the motorcycles.
Okay.
Well, we could try.
Can I get a fancy helmet? Maybe put the tiara on the helmet. That'll work.
Well, we wouldn't have to worry about our hair.
No, helmet head is not attractive at all, so.
Up over here. Hey!
Hello,
Hey!
young man. How are you?
How y'all doing? Hello, man. This is such a great parade. I just want to say thanks for having me. This was so much fun. I haven't been up here in a couple years for the parade. This was awesome. So big thanks to everybody, and so many people and so many cool kids smiling and all that good stuff.
Well, good. We're so glad you got to come.
Oh, we're
So
just
glad. We were
thrilled
just
you could
honored.
come.
Well, it was great. Chloe had a great time. So big thanks to everybody. It was a lot of fun. I think we got another float coming in, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We do, and this is the Universal Healthcare Float.
Got it.
And this is Concord First Assembly. And A Christmas Carol comes alive on stage for Intune School of the Arts annual community production on December 14th, 15th, and 16th at the Concord First Assembly's main auditorium. The show spotlights the entertainer Joe Phillips and his role as the penny-pitching, miserly Scrooge. Oh, and I think all the ghosts visit him. Christmas past and Christmas present and Christmas future.
What a float, Suzanne. That is just unbelievable.
That is beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Great job. Merry Christmas.
This is Miss Cox Mill High School.
Wow.
Desiree Watley is the 2012 Miss Cox Mill High School.
What a beautiful girl and dress.
And she's
wow.
a recent graduate and currently attending CPCC and pursuing a acting career. She's absolutely beautiful. And riding with Desiree is Anna McCord. And we have the Cox Mill High School cheerleaders. And we love that purple and black. That's a great combination. Y'all look beautiful out there.
Oh, got those ribbons in their hair. Oh, look at this cute guy. We're talking about you, too.
Let's listen to the Cox Mill High School School Band. really sounded wonderful. Oh, Teresa, we were talking about Girl Scouts earlier. Well, this is part of the Cabarrus Girl Scout group celebrating 100 years this year. This is Brownie Troop 268. They're dressed as some snow angels back there. We have Santa elves. We have, of course, in their vest with all their badges and ribbons and stars and things that they earn from the various projects that they do. And we have Girl Scout Troop 2457 and Troop 2020. And we're very happy to have y'all with us, and Merry Christmas, everyone.
And next we have the Concord Fire and Life Safety Color Guard.
Always beautiful to see that flag in the wind.
It is. We got a nice little breeze going today and a beautiful day. I would like to say I love Big Brothers Big Sisters. They are a great cause that we have in our area.
And their float is sponsored by ACN, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Cabarrus County.
Where's Dave? Hey, how you doing? Hello, everybody. Where's Dave? Where are you at, Dave? Hey, Dave. Dave Stevenowski. We are so happy to have you today. I want to say thank you. This is the 4th year that ACN has sponsored this parade. And what I've been told, as long as we want to have parades, you're going to sponsor it. Have you heard that?
Absolutely.
That's what I heard. That is very special to us. And the fact, that's great. That is great. They're our sponsor. Thank you. And in 2008, you decided to make the world headquarters of ACN in Concord, North Carolina, providing 500 jobs to our local citizens. And they are in 23 countries, and you are the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications and energy and other necessary things for the public. We appreciate everything you've done for the community. It's not just this parade. By the way, this is our 85th parade, one of the best parades in the United States, but also all the other things that y'all do for our community. It's just tremendous. So is this your daughter?
It's my daughter Lola.
Hi.
How you doing?
Do you have any other children?
I've got 4 children, 3 boys and our little girl.
All right.
She's our youngest.
Well, I want to present this key to the city on behalf of the City Council, presented to ACN in honor of their 20th anniversary, November 23rd, 2013, on behalf of myself, J. Scott Paget, and the Concord City Council. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll let you get back on the parade. Thank you.
Congratulations to ACN on their 20th anniversary. And again, our sponsor for the last several years. And
Merry
we
Christmas,
do
Big Brothers and Big
appreciate it.
Sisters.
Merry Christmas. Oh, Teresa, look.
Oh, you're so good at all these characters. Can you name some of
Well,
them?
I see Woody. I know Woody.
This is from the Carell family Toy Story characters.
Lego
and
people.
Lego Man.
And Mr. and Ms. Potato Head.
Oh, that great float. That
and
is
little
wonderful.
Bo Peep. My goodness, that's the Carell family float. They put such a great float together for such a good cause.
And every year it's different, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Great float.
Teresa, this is the entry from our Special Olympics of Cabarrus County. And it is the Special Olympics Express. No wonder it sounded like a train.
It is a train.
And we all have the ability to believe we can, and that's one thing that they stress at Special Olympics. Athletes, coaches, and volunteers are presenting the story from the well-loved children's book, The Polar Express.
That is a great float. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Seeing is believing, but sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we cannot see.
That was a very special float. Oh, this is one of my favorite restaurants. And this is from Andale Mexican Restaurant. Oh,
Look
don't
at
these
their
children
beautiful
look
costumes.
adorable. Merry Christmas. Look at these outfits. They are fantastic.
Oh, Teresa, a mariachi.
A mariachi band. All right. Merry Christmas, Andale.
Feliz Navidad.
Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Merry Christmas.
Oh, how wonderful. We had the Northwest Cabarrus High School Air Force Junior ROTC. The unit is led by Lieutenant Colonel retired Kalis Morton and Senior Master Sergeant
Oh, we have some, they look like angels coming up. This is the North Carolina Royalty Pageant. State Director is Michelle Pondermaney. We have over 20 queens on this court. And don't
Goodness.
they look great? Beautiful.
They're all lovely.
So that's another beautiful float. And here's one of our favorites, Booger Woods Haunted Attraction is in their 37th year. With proceeds going to the cure of cystic fibrosis, it has been rated #1 for the most entertaining haunt in the 2 Carolinas. And it has around 90 volunteers. It's just amazing when every year the costumes that they come up with. Oh, did you see them scaring the children over there?
Now, it's Christmas, guys. Don't scare anybody.
We have the Marines, and please remember that their great organization does Toys for Tots. So anytime that you can take a new toy or money to help, they make sure they get them. Put them in the box. Toys in the box. There you go. Toys for Tots.
You know, at our last Annapolis cruise in, we filled up either 2 or 3 boxes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so our cruisers up there were very generous. It's a great program. I believe this is the Concord High School International Baccalaureate Christmas Parade float. Goodness gracious, it's a mouthful. Now, Concord High is the IB magnet for the county, and the students travel from all over the county to participate in different academic courses that are offered through the IB program. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of this special presentation this afternoon, we would like to share some words from our current mayor, Bill Dush, and former mayor, Scott Padgett.
Hello, everyone. Let me take my mask off. My name is Bill Dush, and I'm the mayor of Concord. And with me today, I have our previous mayor, Scott Padgett. Scott?
Hello. Hello.
How about a
Hello, Mayor.
distant fist bump there to say hello? We are so happy to be here today. We're in strange times, and part of the strange times is that we miss some things that we really like to do each year. And one of them is the Concord Christmas Parade. And this year would have been the 92nd Christmas Parade. So Scott and I just started to say, let's talk about a little bit about our history of the parade and what we know about it. And we're going to have some questions back and forth. We're going to have some stories. So we'll start off by, tell me, what year did the Christmas Parade start?
1969.
Well, you're close. It was really 1928 is when it started.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Okay.
but of course, you know, the thing about it, it's now a 2.2 mile stretch. But when it started, it was very short. It was less than a mile.
Really?
And you know where it started?
Oh, well, let's see. I bet it I'm sure it didn't start where it starts now. Where did it start, Mayor?
Well, actually, what had happened was it started down at the corner of Corbin and Union Street and went north.
Well, that's where it ends.
Well, that's where it ends today. So you know what?
But it started where it ends?
It's always a little strange there, but what happened was that in the 60s and 70s, the thought was, wait a minute, we have a lot of growth on Church Street.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being this 1 mile stretch between Corbin and Log Mill, let's move it, start it up on Church Street. And now it starts at Lake Concord Road and comes down and finishes at the original start.
Well, it's a good thing it does, because you could never get all these people in the former parade route, because it's packed all the way up.
Just think about that. How many thousands each year view this thing?
Well, you're the numbers guy, but it's thousands.
It's thousands. We've seen as many as 40,000 watching this
Wow.
parade. You know, it's just so amazing to watch it grow, and typically over 150 different units in it. Isn't that amazing?
Well, it's long. I mean, you know, like not just in time, but the length of the parade.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing else. Is now average length is about 2 hours. So between the time it starts at Lake Concord Road, the first unit leaves, it gets to the finish line or the judge's booth, the judge's stand, in about 45 minutes.
Okay.
By the time the last unit leaves, the total time will be about 2 hours.
Well, but they lead off now with a bunch of people running. What's that all about?
Well, in 2003, a friend of mine, Keith Alley, started a run called the Santa Scramble. And it starts at Lake Concord Road and goes through the parade path. And a really neat thing about it is now up to 800 people register for it.
Wow.
And it's so neat because the runners have all these cheering fans that they know are there purely for their own, to be cheering for them. It's not for a parade that's following behind them.
I thought when I was in that fire truck, they were waiting on us.
Well,
it's the people. It's the people running.
It's the people running. That's what they're doing there. And the only reason I say that is I've run it about 15 times. So, yeah, it's a really fun experience. Hey, there's a fellow named John Howard. You know John Howard?
I feel like John. I've known John all my life. He is a legend.
He is a legend.
He's a nickname.
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. You
Big
know.
Daddy. I mean,
yeah.
It's like Elvis. You know, you don't have to say Elvis who. Everybody knows who Elvis is. Around here, John, Big Daddy, everybody knows.
Yeah, and he's been doing this for 54 years. He's been heading.
I didn't know he was that old.
Well, you know, he's not aging well if you look at him. You know.
No, he hadn't aged a bit.
No. Okay. And one thing I learned about John is that he's been in a parade. He started as a child on a float.
Really?
And then later in high school, he went to Concord High, and he was in a band. So he not only directed the parade, but has been in the parade.
He is the experienced man in the parade.
You know, the parade was originally held on Wednesday because the stores closed downtown. And what would happen is the stores would close, the parade would happen, the kids would be out of school, they'd live around school, and they would just have a great time with it. But as it went on, it became obvious that more and more people wanted to be involved, and they weren't, only downtown closed on Wednesdays. So then in the late 60s, they moved it to being a Saturday parade. And that's where it is today. You know, I've seen you driving vehicles in the parade. Tell me about that.
Well, some of my best memories of the parade, well, can I go back and just talk just a minute, Mayor? You know, what the parade means to people. The older generation, to me as a child, the parade just kicked off Christmas. I mean, that was, once the Christmas parade, then I started looking forward to Santa Claus. Couldn't be long. And so my fondest memories of Christmas are, a lot of them are related around the Christmas parade. So that's why it's so important to these people today. Unfortunately, they're going to miss this one, but we've got some more things that are going to replace that. You asked me a question. What was it?
You know, it was an important question too, and we just missed it.
Yeah. What do they call those people? The people we honor.
Yes, when you're driving a vehicle, who are those people in the cars? Tell us about it.
There's a word for those people.
Marshals.
That's right, parade marshals. Yeah, and that I've had some great experience driving parade marshals. And let me tell you about just a couple of them. The late Alfred Monroe Brown was, I think, the longest serving city councilman combination mayor in the history of Concord, and was really well known and was a genuine character, native of Concord. So I got to drive him in the parade, and that day it was extremely cold, and former Mayor Brown was known to wear red socks. So obviously I wore red socks. We wore long underwear that day, and I was driving a convertible and had the heater turned up for my benefit. But Mayor Brown was such a, to see him standing back there, sitting back in the back of that convertible waving at people, and he was known by so many people. And everybody, you know, was glad to see their good friend, Mayor Brown. Another one was Humpy Wheeler, who was the president of the Speedway for a long time. And again, around here, it's you don't have to say Humpy who, it's just Humpy. And he was known by so many people. And of course, the Speedway's right here in Concord, North Carolina. He and his wife, Pat, again, he was a celebrity, a local celebrity that was very popular. And Jim Helms, who has worked for years at the Boys and Girls Club with the Keystone, a few years ago, he was the Grand Marshal. And again, everybody knew Jim Helms. And what made that one so special was at the parade stand, we stopped it and had a big surprise for him. And he was presented with a brand new car by so many people admired him, and he was known for driving an old car, his dog always in the back seat. And that was a real special one too. So the Grand Marshal experience, some of my best memories are being just to drive them and see the reaction of the public.
Yeah, that's really good. I can recall you just sort of embracing that and wanting that part of your life, and that's really good. You've ridden on a fire truck. Tell me about that fire truck.
Well,
and I've also had the honor to do it several years myself. So
well, yes, you have. And I broke the fire truck in. Well, actually, the fire truck is pretty old, but there was a time, Mayor, when city councilman and the mayor, like your father was a city councilman, they rode in a van. And I think when I was elected in '95 as a city councilman, some of the other guys that I came in with said, you know, let's do something different. So we rode in a fire truck, and we had some beautiful fire trucks. But along in there, we found out that there was a fire truck that had been retired. It was just sitting, and we got that truck remodeled, refurbished, the new chrome red paint, beautiful. And let me see, that is a 1963 model. And so we brought that out, and so we started riding that in the parade. And people certainly, again, we thought they were excited to see us, but it's the red fire truck.
No,
just as red as that sweater. I mean, red, real red.
What model is a 63
Seagrave?
Seagrave, that's it, Seagrave.
Seagrave.
Yeah, so we have the honor of still using that every year as where the council and myself all ride down to welcome everybody and say hello to everybody in the city as we go by.
I bet Councilman Small sits in the front seat, doesn't she?
She does.
And she rings the bell.
She rings the bell.
She really rings that bell.
And she rings that bell enough that we have to tell her, slow down a little bit.
Yeah, she really enjoys ringing that bell.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people that make this happen, besides John Howard and his staff, but I just want to list and name some of the people that do this. First of all, the City of Concord puts a lot of resources into doing this.
Yes, they do.
The building and grounds make sure that the day ahead, everything is cleaned up, ready to go. And afterwards, everything is straightened up, so the next morning, nobody knows we've had 40,000 people on our streets admiring the parade and enjoying it and cheering it.
It's like an army. they're sitting there ready for that last vehicle to go. And just as soon as the last vehicle comes through, I mean, they are poised and ready with their leaf blowers, with their pickups, and so on, and it is amazing. And some days those days are really cold, but they're just sweats rolling off them because they're getting it ready for the citizens.
They're getting ready and they clean it up, so it's a great job they do. The police and the fire departments help with the public safety aspect of it. We have 40 amateur radio operators that help with it.
I had no idea.
And you'll see them at every corner along the way, making sure that everything moves accordingly. And we have so many volunteers that have been. One volunteer didn't have his driver's license. In 1974 he started, and he's still working on it today. So that's how dedicated everyone is to it. You know, before we go, last year was a very unique year for us. This year is a very unique year. Last year was one of the few years I can recall that it just poured down rain.
Right.
And normally the parades, we said, takes about 2 hours. Well, this one was having to move pretty fast because it was A, nobody on the streets watching us, and B, there were no bands, nothing. So it probably had a total run time of about 45 minutes. And it was quite entertaining up there as we were cheering to the empty streets. But we did our best. We kept it going.
Well, you know who was there? John Howard's wife, Suzanne.
Well, you know what? Both John Howard's wife, Suzanne, and your wife, Teresa, they have done a fantastic job in the judges' stand, making sure that they tell us all about the parade. Every unit that goes by, they know some history about it and what they're doing there. We really appreciate that.
Suzanne's done a great job. She compliments Mr. Howard. She does a lot of behind-the-scenes work, not just on parade day, too. But I do recall my wife coming home that day and talking about the experience of watching a empty parade go by.
Empty parade with everybody drenched that was coming through.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody still did it. I mean, they did what they could do. And you know, last but not least on the parade, we've got to thank Santa and his wife.
Well, I hear some really good music. This is the Southern Style Cloggers, have been together since 1983. Based out of China Grove, the team is led by Linda Childers. Now, I don't think I could clog and not be moving, but they are doing a great job on something that's moving.
I would so fall off that.
And look at their outfits. Woo! That was excellent.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you for that great performance. All right, put your hands together for the Forbidden Forest Horror Trail. This man can dance. Show him you appreciate it.
There is nothing Grinch about that.
Come on, give him a hand so he'll dance. Let me hear it. Raise those hands. Come on, let's hear it. Come on now, come on. You need a little louder.
Here it comes. There we go.
You just gotta dance.
He's got some friends with him. He's got a entourage.
All of their money goes for the St. Jude Children's Hospital. They just celebrated their 21st year of scaring for the kids. Next is the North Stanley Marching Comets under the direction of Frank Poulos.
And we have Girl Scout Troop 1584 with us this afternoon. And they meet at the Harvest Community Church in Harrisburg. And they try to teach and build courage, confidence, and character to the girls.
Oh, and when do the cookies come? This month. Okay. Start saving those calories for the cookies.
Now, they're not worried about Santa coming to town. They're worried about the cookies coming to town. And this is the Trailblazers Girl Scout group. They're always welcoming new girls in grades kindergarten through 12. They serve the areas in Concord and Kannapolis.
Cookie orders start December 15th.
Okay, cookie orders start December 15th and will be delivered in February. So you can keep eating for a while.
And they're encouraging everyone to donate cookies to their military troops this year.
Great idea. Some more.
I don't know, December to February. That's a long time to wait for
I know.
Samoas and Thin Mints.
Well, I always say I'm going to freeze some, but they never make it to the freezer.
Never get them to the freezer.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. This is the Cox Mill volleyball champions.
Okay, we got some celebrities here now. Let me get, where in the world? How can I get in this group? Okay. All right. I'm trying to remember. Was it 31 y'all won straight in a row? I knew that. I just wanted to see if y'all remember it. Say that real loud. We won 35 straight.
We won 35 straight.
All right. Now you're going to repeat after me. We won the state championship.
We won the state championship.
Well, as I understand it, that has never been done before. Is that right? Who can talk? Who can? You're the tallest one. So tell us about your season.
Well, we went 35-0, and we had an undefeated conference championship. So it was very awesome, and we worked really hard together. So it was just definitely a special year for us.
So are you a senior?
Yes.
I bet you can talk to this. Right. I understand there's a lot of, who's a senior? Okay. Congratulations. So that means the rest of you are left and you can do it again, right? Well, y'all are going to come to the Concord City Council meeting in December, and I've got a proclamation for you. But today, everybody just wanted to say how proud we are of you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Girls, thank you for showing what teamwork can do. 35 in a row, that's something. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Merry Christmas.
All right, get your toes a-tapping. We have the Bailey Brass Master Band, was established in 1980. And let's just listen to them. They sound great.
One of my favorites.
fantastic. They've been a participant of the Carolinas Carousel Parade for over 30 years, winning the Class A Military Style Band Award in 2012. Throughout their 36 years of service, they have won numerous awards, and I can certainly see why they've won so many awards.
They're wonderful.
They're all ages. Oh, look at the little girl back here. How cute. Can you wave? Merry Christmas. I think we have some pirates.
Arg me hearty.
This is the Oasis Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are a parade unit from the Oasis Shrine Temple in Charlotte and the Cabarrus Shrine Club in Kannapolis. That is a great float, and you look really scary.
Merry Christmas from the Cabarrus Shrine Club.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here today.
Shriners Children's Hospital.
We don't want to walk the plank. We'll be good.
Yeah. Next, we have the Central Cabarrus AFJ ROTC Cadet Wing. The Cadet Wing was established in September 1970. Their mission is to develop citizens of character dedicated to serving their nation and community. And they certainly look sharp today. The Cadet Wing is over 250 cadets strong, with 130 cadets in the fall semester. The Cadet Wing is led by Cadet Colonel Hannah Barber and Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Halem Simmons. This is the City of Concord Electric Departments, and we sure appreciate them when there's a power outage. They are right on it to get it fixed, and we appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, nothing makes you happier than to see that pretty white truck come down the street.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that float. That is great.
That is so neat.
That took a lot of work. Yeah.
Let you see exactly what it is they do. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, it's the City of Concord Mounted Patrol Unit, Sergeant Sidney McGee and Sergeant Lance Brooks. Beautiful animals. And we have the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office Youth. They're development school resource officers from the Sheriff's Office that serve Cabarrus County schools. The DARE car is being driven that's being driven today was donated to the Sheriff's Office by Hendrick Toyota of Concord. And of course we thank Hendrick for supporting us. And we have Cabarrus Dance Academy located on Poplar Tent. It's the oldest operating dance studio in Cabarrus County, and they're open for their 73rd season this fall. It's the former Peggy Lee School of Dance, and the children on the floats are members of the Leettes. They're a precision tap team.
I love their
You know
dresses.
the Rockettes have got nothing on you girls.
Uh-uh.
You're fabulous. They're named after the school's founder, Peggy Lee Haywood. Cabarrus Dance Academies offers classes for children ages 2.5 to adult.
Next, we have Cannon Pharmacy, and they are also one of our sponsors for the parade. We thank you very much. Unlike the big pharmacy chains, they get to know their patients personally. We have some of the riders are Kristen Jung and Juliana Mosqueto, and the third horse rider is Taylor King.
I think he might be back there.
Yes, yeah, I believe you're right. But I see these little green cars all over
we love the little
place.
green cars.
Yes. This is the Hickory Ridge Blue Regiment. Has earned many first and second place awards over the past 12 years. This year, the band has earned first place trophies for percussion, color guard, music, marching, and general effect, and were the grand champion band of the day at the North Lincoln Roundtable Tournament of Bands. I like the Flag Girls outfits.
If a snowman could look pretty,
Right.
this is what you would have. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
That was a great touch, having
It
them do
was.
that.
It
That
really
was good.
And of course, Hickory Ridge is out in Harrisburg, and we have the band again.
I can see why they've won so many awards. Miss North Carolina Teen USA, Eliza Minor. She is a freshman at Hickory Ridge High School in Harrisburg, where she is a JV cheerleader and serves on student council. Now, she's got a nice tiara.
I like the tiara.
Very nice.
Merry Christmas and congratulations to you.
She will travel the state of North Carolina speaking to teens about being confidently beautiful, something says she has struggled with personally. And she's also an active member of the Special Olympics, so she's also a volunteer besides being a beauty queen.
Amazing. Next up is the Mount Pleasant High School Air Force Junior ROTC, the Flying Tigers. This cadet-run organization focused on citizenship and community service. And last year, the Flying Tigers completed over 1,800 hours of community service. It's amazing. Amazing group of young men and women.
J.N. Freeze Middle School football and cheerleading. They won the Southern Piedmont Middle School Conference Championships with an undefeated record. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment.
That that really is.
Congratulations.
And there they go. They might be going out for track next.
I was going to say.
Congratulations, everyone. We hope everyone has enjoyed the highlights of parades from past years, but you know, Teresa, is kind of sad. It's just not the same.
And Suzanne, we're missing some really special people. I think we might ought to see if we can go find them.
Good idea. Let's go.
Okay. Wow, there's all our special guests, Suzanne.
We finally found them. And you know what? This group of special people are our volunteers who have over 450 years of helping us with the Concord Parade. And we're going to introduce them to you right now.
So, starting over here, if you could tell us your name and how many years you've worked with the parade.
I'm Greg Huffman, and amateur radio. We do the communications 43 years, and I've been with it for the last 5.
Norman Franklin, and I've been helping with the parade for 20 years.
I'm Alan Scott. I'm with one of the amateurs who works with the parade, and I've been with about 10 years.
Hi, Nicole and Monty Henderson, 20 years.
Jeff Parker, and I'm with the Amateur Radio Club, Cabarrus Amateur Radio Society, and I've been doing it for about 30 years.
Joseph Beasley, 4 years.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Betty Walter, 10 years.
Gary Walter, 10 years. I usually drive the parade Grand Marshal.
James Rory from Kannapolis, and I've been doing it for about 10 years.
Bradley Cohen, I've been working with it for about 10 years.
Mark Schmidt, 10 years.
Janet Schmidt, 24 years.
John Orman, I've been here 42 years. Been riding the bicycle and working the parade event as a director on the bicycle. And I also want to remember Gene Lentz, who was one of the originals that helped get this started. Thank you.
Matt Barnhart, around 15 years.
Edie Barnhart, around 15 years, and also Sissy Howard Mendenhall, probably about 10, 12 years.
Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. But Teresa, we're still missing one person. Has anybody seen him? You know who I'm talking about.
I know, surely somebody has seen the missing person.
He's got to be here somewhere.
There he is.
He's here.
He's finally here.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Concord! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
From all of us at Cabarrus Events Association
and Mayor Dush and the City Council and the City of Concord,
Merry Christmas! See you in 2021.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
Right down Santa Claus Lane. That's about as far as my singing goes. Merry
There
Christmas!
he is, and Mrs. Claus.
Yay, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, Miss Claus, you look beautiful. But who's baking the cookies? And there's Rudolph and all the reindeer. And we have our wonderful volunteers from the parade.
Suzanne, it takes a lot of special people to make this happen every year. Cabarrus Events produces the Concord Annual Christmas Parade.
And our videography is done by Crown Productions.
Our primary sponsor this year is True Care Pharmacy.
Capco Channel 22 is in charge of our special editing.
And of course, the City of Concord.
And we can always use more help with the Christmas parade. If you're interested in volunteering, please send us an email at cea@ctc.net.